Aloha mai, aloha mai, aloha mai, aloha mai, aloha mai. I am Beadie Kanahele Dawson. He Hawaii au. He Hawaii au. Like all of you, and like so many who are Hawaii au in their hearts as well as in their koko. I am honored to be here and privileged to be here. I need to give a little parenthetical right now. I am not only an attorney, I am an MD. You don't know that. I am an ND. And I am an MD because I have macular degeneration. and I don't let it stop me. I let it fuel me on to bigger and better things. Doesn't matter that half the time I have to ask who you are, and I beg your forgiveness if that's what I have to do. But to our students here, my heart goes out to you. My admiration goes out to you. From MCATs to finals to 4 years of blood, sweat, and tears, here you are. And we are so proud of you. So proud of you. Ask yourselves, why are you here? Who are you? Why are you here? You're not here by accident. You're here by design. You're here because you are the intelligent Native Hawaiian students who have shown in their incredible records that you are hard workers, and you have shown that you are leaders, and you will always be leaders. That I want you to take away with you, to remember that you are leaders. It has been a privilege to see you grow, to know that your wonderful faculty, who blessed me with their He Hawaii au hula on Saturday night, was the most moving and touching thing for me to see the faculty dance He Hawaii au. And that they have given to you. That's part of your gift. I want you to remember always the difficulty and the excitement that you have of bringing yourselves here. And I know that you will never forget it. For the moment, I want you to go back in asking who you are, and asking if you know who you are. Go back about 1,000 years, when your ancestors and mine, our cousins, prepared for a journey to across one of the largest oceans in the world for the very first time. They studied just as you studied for your finals, for all of the studies that you have done. They studied the stars, they studied the winds, they studied the tides, and they knew their material. They made preparations. They made all of the putting together all of the things that they would need for a long journey that they had no idea how it would end. But they, in their hearts and in their minds, they had confidence that they had the training, just as you have had training. They had the experience of sailing around the southern seas of the Pacific. And they had that behind them, and they knew that with Akua and the stars, and no help from any nation, no help from any modern devices, that they would make it to their destination. They landed in this beautiful land, which we call Hawaii today. And for centuries, they built a society, a kingdom that was second to none. They provided for their food, for their clothing, for their housing, for their rulers, for their laws, for all of their traditions. They provided for every bit of this on their own with absolutely no help from the rest of the world. This was a Native Hawaiian effort. In the 1778, when Captain Cook first arrived in Hawaii, he was astounded at the kingdom that had been built here. He was absolutely astounded at how well they had thrived, how they had flourished with no help from anyone. That's a lesson that each and every one of you can take. We have within us the ability to thrive and grow, and that you will do. That is part of your challenge. So much so that in the 1880s, with many ships following Cook, whaling, trading, in migration of various sorts, disaster befell Hawaii. What had been estimated as many as 1 million Native Hawaiians living in this area, living in this kingdom, were being devastated by plagues, by disease that you know today, but which they did not know then. Measles, mumps, influenza, diseases that we look upon and say, we will simply treat them and that's it. Native Hawaiians had no knowledge, and they were innocent victims to the plagues which beset them in the 1800s. Our Native Hawaiians are survivors, however. And while their numbers dwindled from almost 1 million by the thousands, they dwindled by the tens of thousands. They dwindled to 60,000, 50,000, 30,000, and almost a relatively handful of pure Native Hawaiians. This has not stopped Hawaiians. This has not held us back. Hey Hawaiiau, we have the ability to prevail. You, with your training, with your experience, with the magnificent kauka that you have, that have been, and faculty that have guided you and have given you the kind of strength, knowledge, and ambition to go out into the world. I charge you now with going out into that world. Not as the royal families did throughout the world, which concentrated on building their wealth, building their families, building royal properties, building armies, building power. But as our ali'i did, one by one, as they struggled to grow and maintain this disappearing population. You are going to carry on for them. You are going to use your wisdom. You are going to use your training. You are going to use everything that you have learned. As medical scientists, you will rebuild our people. You will rebuild the po'e of Hawaii, all of them. And that is your charge in life. Our royal families were unlike any of the royal families of the world. They left their entire wealth not to perpetuate themselves, but to take care of their orphans and their destitute children, to take care of their elderly, to take care of the education of the young people. Queen Emma and King Kamehameha IV went to the legislature time and time again asking if they could fund a hospital to fight the difficulties that were facing the people of Hawaii. They were refused time and time again. This is our ali'i. They were refused by the legislature. We don't take no easily in Hawaii, not we Hawaiians. They went out, Queen Emma and King Kamehameha IV, they went out door to door asking for money from the poe, from the people, from everyone. And within a year's time, they had built a hospital, which today stands as one of the foremost hospitals in the Pacific, in the world, with all of the medical expertise, all of the medical equipment, all of the know-how, all of the connections that they need. Queen Emma's Hospital stands today as a symbol of what we can do as Hawaiians. The fact that we are survivors, you are survivors. Your ancestors were survivors. The Hawaiian that is in you now is the remaining surviving ma'a and energy that came from your ancestors. Live with it now. It belongs to you. One of the things that I want you to remember more than anything else is that as you proceed down the path of your residency and as of your practice, that you will remember that you are survivors. You will remember one important thing. The kingdom of Hawaii remains in your hearts, your minds, and your souls. You are the receptacle from the ancient kingdom to the heart that it is today. And I charge you to bring that heart to all of your medical excellence in all of your endeavors. Wherever you go, in whatever you do, work hard to heal our people, to nourish them. And I ask you to heal the po'e, all of the people of Hawaii, to nourish them that we may once again flourish. I thank you so much. I am privileged and honored to talk to you, and I leave you with this wonderful thought that you will carry the prayers, the wishes, the agony, the sadness of the disappearing Hawaiians. You will carry that vision in the back of your minds, and you will allow that vision to help you to rebuild our people, to rebuild Hawaii to what we are in this beautiful setting with the wonderful doctors and faculty that you have guiding you all along the way. I wish you well. I wish you a successful journey, and I thank you for inviting me to speak to you. Aloha. I have to remark that when I said I was an MD with macular degeneration, I make notes as a first grader. You know, big letters and everything. That's the only way I can function.